What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and I have such good news for you guys. James Pearce, who is working for the Liverpool Echo, has confirmed today that Liverpool have opened discussions with Stoke City for the transfer of Xherdan Shaqiri, who has a £13.5 million release clause, and we will pay most likely the release clause, but Stoke City also are interested in some players to take on loan from Liverpool. They are mainly interested in Ojo, but other players. So in this video I will tell you all the details that you need to know about this transfer, about Xherdan Shaqiri, what are his strengths, what are his weaknesses, what he could bring to Liverpool, and also I will tell you guys other transfer news regarding the future of Divock Origi and Sturridge. So make sure to watch this video and leave a like if you enjoy these transfer news updates. Subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss a future video, and let's get into it. So James Pearce confirms that Stoke City are resigned to losing Shaqiri. They know that they can't keep him in the Championship. They got relegated last season, and Stoke City are interested in taking some Liverpool players on loan. Xherdan Shaqiri himself confirmed in an interview that he wants to stay in the Premier League, so basically his preferred destination is Liverpool. No other top 6 clubs are interested in Shaqiri as far as I'm aware, and Shaqiri is right now on holiday. His national team, Switzerland, got knocked out. He's 26 years old, Xherdan Shaqiri, and he scored 12 goals for Stoke City last season. That was his best goal scoring contribution. He was Stoke City's player of the season, which doesn't say much because Stoke City got relegated. But remember Andrew Robertson, we signed him from relegated Hull City, and for £13 million it's a very low risk transfer. And make no mistake, Shaqiri won't be a replacement for Sadio Mane or Salah. He would be a bench option, and I think Liverpool need much better options from the bench. Sometimes we had to rely on youngsters last season. Dennings, Dominic Solanke, Woodburn, and Ojo, Harry Wilson, they are also options, but Shaqiri is a much more experienced Premier League proven player, and I think he could bring a lot more to Liverpool than the young players. I think that Wilson and Ojo have bright futures, but right now they are not ready to push Liverpool towards the title challenge, and we need sometimes players like Shaqiri to come off the bench and change a game and hopefully add a bit of spark, creativity, something unpredictable that the opposition don't expect. So James Pearce is confirming that Shaqiri favors a move to Liverpool, and Stoke City expect him to complete the deal to Liverpool. I think that we already met with Shaqiri's agent and representatives, and that's why we are now talking with Stoke City. We wouldn't go and talk to a club unless we know that the player himself is interested in moving to Liverpool. And Shaqiri, as I said, he made it clear that he wants to stay in the Premier League, and just before he went on holiday he said this: "You are going to hear soon on my future. I was not thinking about this because I was just focused on my national team and wanted to make a good tournament for my team and my nation. It's pretty normal to be aware of clubs being interested. Of course I would like to play on the biggest stage in football, in the Premier League, everybody knows that." So that's what Shaqiri said. And I wanted to tell you what actually the Stoke City fans are saying about Xherdan Shaqiri. So one Stoke City fan said that inconsistency is the main issue with Xherdan Shaqiri. He can look world class one game and then failed to beat the first man from a corner kick the next game. And while last season was his best season at Stoke City, as I said, he scored 12 goals, there were games where he did go missing, perhaps maybe because he had 10 pretty useless players next to him. That's what the Stoke City fan is saying. Some doubt his attitude, but I think that's a conclusion that's easily jumped to. And it's really, according to this Stoke City fan who has been watching Xherdan Shaqiri regularly, he says it's really hard to say whether Shaqiri will fit into Klopp's system. It will be very interesting to see how he does as a bench player, as a squad player, because he was Stoke City's talisman, and he's not a player who likes to track back and run around a lot. So the Stoke City fan is not sure how much Shaqiri would be, you know, suited to this gegenpressing, high energy counter-pressing style that Jurgen Klopp implements at Liverpool. Just my comment on this: I've seen Shaqiri play for Bayern Munich and do that gegenpressing, that counter-pressing pretty well. So I think that he could definitely do it for Liverpool. Shaqiri would be perfect in those moments where you need a little bit of spark of genius, something unexpected to break down a stubborn defense. This Stoke City fan thinks that Shaqiri is definitely good enough for a European side, but he's quite surprised that such a big club like Liverpool were in for him. And he would be a good bench option from Liverpool, but he thinks, and I agree with him, that he's not good enough to start ahead of Sadio Mane or Mohamed Salah when they are fit. In his day, he can be a truly wonderful player to watch, and he's a scorer of spectacular goals. So let's look at his career so far. Shaqiri is a very small but very agile and strong player. He's just 169 centimeters tall, which is 5'7" inches, but because he has such a low center of gravity and he's a very muscular guy, he can go past people quite quickly, and he's 26 years old, so he has a good 4 or 5 years ahead of him. He started off his career at FC Basel. His family emigrated from Yugoslavia. He was born in the current region of Kosovo, and they moved to Switzerland. And he started off at Basel's second team in 2007 and 2008. And then, you know, he made his debut in the Swiss Super League for FC Basel, where he had 3 very good seasons. He scored 23 goals in 3 seasons, so he has never been like a very prolific goal scorer. But he also was signed by Bayern Munich, and to be signed by Bayern Munich and to play 81 games for Bayern Munich, you have to be a very good player. He scored 17 goals in 81 games for Bayern Munich, and then you know, he went to Inter Milan, where he wasn't really a success. They sold him, but they didn't play him a lot. He only played 20 games in the whole season. And then Stoke City signed him up, and he scored 15 goals in total for Stoke City. And actually, he only scored 8 goals last season, not 12, so I apologize, I mixed up the numbers with another player, but he scored 8 goals for Stoke City in a team which got relegated quite embarrassingly. And Shaqiri actually created the most chances outside of the top 6, apart from Pascal Gross of Brighton. So Shaqiri creating the most chances for his teammates in a relegated team from the bottom 13 teams. I think that's very, very impressive. So I'm really hoping that he turns out to be a good buy for Liverpool. But as I said, because it's such a low transfer fee, it's not a big risk for Liverpool to sign him. It's not like Liverpool would lose out a lot of money if we have to sell Shaqiri 1 or 2 years from now, because we could probably get the same amount of money for him when we sell him 2 years from now, if it doesn't work out, than what we pay for him right now. So I think the Liverpool are talking with Stoke City whether we can maybe reduce the transfer fee and offer players on loan to Stoke City. Ojo is one who they are definitely interested in, and Shea Ojo just scored a goal in pre-season against Tranmere, a really good goal. And also other players like Harry Wilson, Ryan Kent, Marco Grujic, Ben Woodburn and Dominic Solanke, they are also on the loan list at Liverpool. So if Stoke City want to take any of these players on loan, I think Liverpool could you know, include these youngsters in the deal. I don't think that any of them would get regular playing time, and I think now that it looks like that Jurgen Klopp will give another chance to Origi and Daniel Sturridge, who both have just 1 year left on their contracts. I think it's the best solution to sell Dennings, who wants to play regular football, and he himself said that he wants to move on. and I think we should loan out Dominic Solanke to either a Premier League or a Championship club. I would prefer if we loaned out Dominic Solanke to somebody like Fulham or maybe Brighton or other teams where he would play regularly in the Premier League. But if no Premier League clubs are interested in Solanke, I think a move to the Championship would suit him quite well. And we should sell Danny Ings and keep Origi and Sturridge as our backup strikers. But we still need backup wingers who can come on and change the game. So Liverpool won yesterday against Tranmere Rovers, and we will play Bury, then Blackburn, and then we will go on the USA tour. And Liverpool expect this Shaqiri deal to be completed before the USA tour begins. I'm really looking forward to that, because we are playing Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City and Manchester United at the USA tour. So 3 huge games against 3 big clubs, and that will be a really true big test for Liverpool's first team. So Jurgen Klopp said this about Daniel Sturridge and Divock Origi's future. It's how it is for all of them. They have all the quality, you can see that they are all really good football players. We need them, we play the games, we have the training sessions. They are nice fellas, so it's nice to have them around, and then let's see how it fits in the end. But it's all about the boys. My door is that wide open, so why should I make a decision today? So that implies that if Sturridge and Origi impresses Jurgen Klopp in pre-season, his door is open, and any player who impresses Jurgen Klopp can stay at Liverpool. At the moment, I think Daniel Sturridge has been the most impressive. He scored 2 goals in 1 half against Chester City, who are not a professional club, but still that's impressive. But Sturridge looked really fit, really sharp. On the other hand, Origi looked a little bit off the pace against Tranmere Rovers, and I'm not sure if Origi will stay at Liverpool depending on how he does in pre-season. I would still give him 1 more season just to see how he does, and also renew Origi's contract, because we could get 15 to 20 million pounds for Origi, but he could leave Liverpool on a free transfer next summer if we don't extend his contract. So I think we should extend his contract. Not sure about Daniel Sturridge because he's on quite high wages. Daniel Sturridge is on 120k weekly wages. I'm really hoping that Shaqiri lights up the Premier League with Liverpool, and surrounded by better players, I think Shaqiri can do really well. He can score spectacular goals, and he also has a very precise left foot, so he can deliver precise passes and really accurate shots when he's on form. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Shaqiri can do in a Liverpool shirt. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, leave a like. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.